Valentine's Day is for light-skinned girls. Black girls should wait for Black Friday.
What made you say he's too African?
I think the strong facial features.
I like dark-skinned women. She's beautiful. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I didn't think I was his type.
Gorgeous almond eyes, and
Once again, the internet is shocked at yet another manifestation of the effect of colorism. So this girl is on this show, Pop the Balloon. It's a show where they have female and male line up, a bunch of them, maybe 10 or so, and then somebody of the opposite sex comes in and they are trying to match each other based off physical appearance first of all, and also how they answer each other's questions. They either pop your balloon or you pop.
No!
Their balloon, depending on which one, doesn't feel like they are compatible. And based on physical appearance alone, people usually pop the balloon when they don't feel like the other person is attractive to them.
Our next contestant is Warren. Okay, so there's no more balloons, so go ahead and go.
In this case though, this girl pops the balloon because she doesn't think that the other person would be attracted to her.
No, she's someone that's your type?
yeah, she's my type. Definitely, I like her skin tone. I like dark-skinned women. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that you got braids. Like you embracing your yeah.
Oh, I'm shocked, and I didn't think you were attracted.
Why are you shocked?
I don't know. I didn't think I was his type.
Why should we think that? But
Yeah, nah, you're very beautiful. I like your skin tone again, and you got gorgeous almond eyes, and
Okay.
so are you still leaving your balloon unpopular? Is he someone that is your type?
He's attractive. I just didn't think I was his type.
Why are you eliminating yourself? You want the balloon back?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for her?
Yeah.
And based on that, a lot of people are quick to call her insecure. They were like, oh, why would she react like that? Why would she be so insecure? Don't ever show a man your insecurities. And I'm like, I know that a lot of them are probably not saying this in bad faith. I know that. But you just have to ask, why is it that she is insecure? I don't think she's insecure. If anything, I feel like as an insecure person wouldn't have made it to that show. I've been insecure before. You would never pay me to stand in a line of other beautiful looking women to be judged based off of appearance in order to go on a date. An insecure person would not do that. That whole video wouldn't have existed if it was purely about insecurities. So if it isn't about insecurities, why did she react that way?
I think that it was just based off her experience. Because the truth is, if you are a dark-skinned woman, when it comes to dating, you have to vet a little bit differently than your lighter-skinned counterpart. Because let's be real, women who are dark-skinned, especially as dark as she is and has Afrocentric features, don't get treated the best in the Black community. We know that colorism runs rampant. We cannot deny that. So even though she is a beautiful woman, and I'm pretty sure she knows that because of how she carried herself, she saw that man based off his aesthetic and how he carried himself. She assumed that he did not like her because, let's be honest, most men who look like him are not attracted to darker skinned women. We know how colorist men can be aggressive towards dark-skinned women.
So y'all go to school out here?
Yeah, I go to state.
Okay. What about you?
Where do you go?
Look, shut up. I'm sorry. I'm talking to her.
She probably did not want to leave her balloon unpopped, and he came over there and popped her balloon. Not only popped her balloon, but said something mean or degrading towards her. So she took herself out the game because she wanted to avoid all of that, and I don't blame her. Now, yes, she misjudged because sometimes you never know who is attracted to you. But as a dark-skinned woman, you can almost tell what aesthetic of man will and will not be attracted to you. Not even just based off aesthetics, they even give off vibes sometimes. For us darker skinned women, we have to have top tier discernment and vetting skills when it comes to dating, because oftentimes what happens is a lot of men, they won't be attracted to dark skinned women. They make it very clear, but they have bad experiences with the women that they really want. And then they try to come over and date dark skinned women and settle for them and then treat us badly. I'm pretty sure many of us have experienced a man basically approaching you and telling you that he doesn't like light-skinned women because they're stuck up or they're this or they're ran through. But in reality, it's not that he's not attracted to them. He's just been disappointed by his type. So he thinks that coming over to dark-skinned women is going to be an easier option for him. And that is not genuine love and attraction. Yes, a lot of times darker skinned women are very guarded when it comes to dating. We look intensively into your dating history. We ask a lot of questions because a lot of men who will try to date dark skinned women do not like dark skinned women. They think it's an easier option for them and they're settling. Now, this is not to say that there are not plenty of men who are attracted to dark-skinned women, because they are. We are beautiful women. It's just that there is a certain type of man in the community who does this. And the men who are often attracted to darker-skinned women, they just have a different vibe to them. And I'm just gonna say it. The more that that man looks like he is involved in hip-hop culture, is the more likely he is to be a colorist. I'm just saying. So when I see men who have all like the gold chains and, you know, the fit and the sneaker heads, I stay away from those men. Well, I don't even date those type of men anymore, but you know what I mean. Now, if he has like an artsy aesthetic, or, you know, he's like kind of on the nerdy side, or just men who are more free spirited, they are more open to date who they really want to date, and they're more open to date different types of women. A lot of times men who are colorists, one, they hate themselves, but two, they're dating women based off what society tells them. Like, you know how right now Latinas is everybody's type, and I'm not talking about Black Latinas, I'm talking about the Native American, Spaniard Latinas, and they are gorgeous women, don't get me wrong, but because there is a push for them in, you know, the media, now that's everybody's type. So these men, colorist men, they often don't even have a mind of their own when it comes to dating. They are going to date who is popping in music. They are going to date who's popping in the media. And that's just the way it is. Oftentimes, you might see a lot of dark-skinned women, especially dark-skinned women with Afrocentric features, date interracially. And that is not, you know, a coincidence. That is because the women who look like the one in the video would more likely get approached by a man who's not even in her community. And I'm not sure if that woman was American or not. If y'all know, let me know. But she looks like she might be an African woman. Those women always get scooped up by men of other races. I don't think that she was insecure. I don't think that's what it was at all. She saw that man, she saw his aesthetic. She probably had prior experiences with men who looked like him in the past, and she said nope. And I don't blame her for that, because you have to protect yourself out here as a dark-skinned woman, as any woman, but I'm speaking on the experiences of a dark-skinned woman.
Everything she just said is so true, but there's also the expectation of, you know, dark-skinned girls to either be so humble or to just know their self-worth so much. They walk into the world like, you know, I am the girl, I am that plus more, and they are, and they should walk that way.
I'm that girl, I am her, I am queen, I am mother, I am iconic.
But even with such beautiful confidence, people are so quick to let these girls know that they don't belong. Because according to you, their confidence should only come from you telling them that they should be confident. And usually the people that do these things are people that swear they are not colorists at all. In fact, I might even leave beautiful comments in your videos being like, oh my god, your skin is so beautiful, please promise me you never bleach your skin. But get in an argument with them, the first thing they'll attack you for, your skin. You look like polish, you look like midnight, you look like charcoal. The only way we know you're around is when you smile at night because we can't really see you. What changed so quickly?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I never hated my skin complexion until people started to use it as a joke against me. I was a little girl and I never knew that it was a problem until other black people started calling me black, dark skin, a monkey. I don't think people understand the amount of damage that they do on little girls specifically, because boys can get away with it, but little girls is different. It was the #1 thing that ruined my confidence as a child. Like, I look back at it all the time and I'm just like, I really cannot believe that people had me thinking that I was ugly.
So I don't understand why people want to act like they don't understand why she may be a little bit reserved, or as they like to call it, insecure. Which I don't think she actually is insecure. I feel like she's just a person that is so hyper aware of her environment. She doesn't want to be disrespected, because we already know how these girls are treated, both online and offline. Especially considering the fact that this is a girl that is not only dark skinned but also a little bit thicker.
Valentine's Day is for light-skinned girls. Black girls should wait for Black Friday.
Light skin itself ni pretty.
Light skin itself as a color ni pretty itself.
Thank you.
These 3 little kids are one of the main reasons colorism is so dominant in Kenya. Because what do you mean by saying that the color light skin complexion is already beautiful in itself? Not that it's not, but he is indirectly stating that the color dark skin is not beautiful in itself, which is pretty messed up. Now, he also went ahead and said, if I told you I had a girlfriend and that she was light-skinned, you'd automatically know that she's beautiful. Which is again indirectly saying that if I told you I had a girlfriend and that she was dark-skinned, then you'd need to think on that. She might or might not be attractive. Now, the thing is that these three little pigs and other people as well treat being dark-skinned as if it's a disability or something that would hinder you from being beautiful. Now, let me put this in another perspective. Let me use another scenario. For example, if we were told that somebody won a marathon or won a race and that this person had one leg and was obviously competing against people who have two legs, we'd be like, wow, that's crazy. This person won this race and has one leg. Now, that's exactly how people make it sound when they're talking about dark-skinned women. It's like a dark-skinned woman is the one person who won the race on one leg, because being dark-skinned was already a hindrance or something that really stopped or deterred her from being beautiful. Now, for the pig who was in the middle of the three little pigs, when he said, if I told you my girlfriend was light-skinned, you'd automatically think and know she's beautiful, he made it look like dark-skinned women are generally not attractive. It's one of the few lucky ones who end up being beautiful, and that's why you'd have to add, and she's dark-skinned. Now, in short, what I'm trying to say is that the three toddlers who created this video need to, one, be ashamed of themselves, and two, need to apologize to all women, because you do not put other women up by putting other women down. It's an insult to the women you're trying to put up as well.
And while that might be an insult even to the light-skinned women that they thought should have been impressed, some of those women actually do enjoy it.
Have you understand I'm a light-skinned woman, so I benefit from colorism. You're a dark-skinned woman, sister, you can never make it to the heights I make it from.
Did you hear that? She outrightly insinuated that light-skinned women and biracial women have advantages over dark-skinned women.
And she may be one of the few people that actually say that out loud, but she's not the only one that feels that way. For a lot of people that feel that way, they feel like if you have to be in the spaces that I'm found, you have to be a supporting character. Because to them, your only purpose should be to make them feel better about themselves. And should it ever come down to having to pick between the two of you, they know that standing next to you, they won't be the first pick. Or at least that's what they think, because the way it drives them crazy when things don't go their way.
What's up? What's up? Nice. How you doing? What's up?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. What's up? How y'all feeling? That shit. You look good, baby. What's up? Hey, can I get like a hug? I need this. You know you so fine.
I'm interrupting.
Oh, my bad. I forgot.
God damn.
My bad. What's up? Oh, I got caught up in the moment real quick. I see that black melanin, like I just don't know what to do with myself, you know? And dark-skinned women. Oh, shit, just do something to your boy.
So sorry, guys. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, hi.
One caption under that video said, most light-skinned women think they are prettier than their dark-skinned friend. But honestly, I don't feel like it's just about them being light-skinned. It's more so that they are already insecure people that heavily rely on the preferential treatment and the compliments from these colorist men that make them feel better about themselves. But unfortunately, it pisses them off even more when they realize that not everybody is colorist.
I was out with a friend. Actually, more so like an acquaintance. We weren't really that close. And a waiter came over to our table and put a drink down. And he was like, the gentleman over there just bought you a drink. And my friend instantly thought that the drink was for her. And you guessed it, it was a light-skinned woman. So the waiter corrected her and told her that the drink was for me. And when I tell you, for the next few weeks, that girl was just hitting me with backhanded compliments for like she would just like swipe up on my story with like backhanded shit, or like anytime like our group of friends would really hang out, like she would just hit me with so many backhanded compliments. And it's just crazy to me how people get so caught up in desirability politics. And once they get around somebody who kind of alters that reality, they get so jealous. In my time of being a beautiful, dark-skinned woman who is confident as hell, I've noticed that when I'm around light-skinned women or white women who like the fact that they benefit from colorism or racism, they get really, really jealous when they see that I alter that reality. And even though dark-skinned women are viewed as the most undesirable in every single community, my pretty privilege literally works everywhere, including Miami. And this is coming from a girl with no ass or titties. Every room that I walk into, and this is seriously no exaggeration, people go up to me and tell me that I'm beautiful and ask me if I'm a model, and they all stare. And because I'm a woman who shakes the room and alters the reality of our colorist society, I make a lot of people uncomfortable. And because I am a dark-skinned woman, so many people are expecting me to be insecure. And because I'm so confident, it makes them even more mad. And this isn't all light-skinned women or white women, because I have been around white women and light-skinned women who are sure of themselves and do not feel intimidated by my presence. But there are ones out there who get so uncomfortable with the fact that I'm literally amazingly beautiful, and I shake the room every time I walk into it. And I'm sure a lot of beautiful dark-skinned women have had the same experience that I have.
Another caption I saw on that video was, make dark-skinned women the standard. I guess a beauty standard. And I was like, people like recycled problems, don't you? Because that doesn't actually solve anything. And like she's saying, the goal is to end the beauty standard, not redirect it. The fact that there's a standard just means that there's going to be somebody excluded at all times. So you're redirecting into dark-skinned women just means that you're excluding light-skinned women. The problem is the standard. It should not have existed to begin with. So I think we've already agreed that the horrible treatment of these women is actually horrible and not to be tolerated at all. But one other thing that I feel like a lot of people think, oh, it's so harmless and probably a step in the right direction, is the fetishization of these women. And also the people that go up to them, try to compliment them to try to make them feel better about themselves because for some reason you think they don't. So you go after them, try to tell them, oh, you look good, your skin is so beautiful, oh, you're so gorgeous. But really it's just about you. You want to make yourself feel better about yourself or saying something nice to somebody else. Stop it. And no, I'm not referring to a genuine compliment. That is totally different. You know what I mean. Now, before we go, let's also talk about this other dark-skinned girl.
Is he your type? No. Okay, why not?
May I ask where you're from?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm from South Sudan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm African, but honestly, I like Americanized African men. He's just a little too African. Not in any insulting way, honestly.
I'm not, if you know me. Surprise.
That's what's up.
Not at all.
So what made you say he's too African?
I think the strong facial features, yeah.
Okay. Okay. And which part of Africa are you from?
I'm half Kenyan, half Ghanaian, so I'm like East and West.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem.
If you've been a victim of certain things, please don't try to pass that on. And do not let that detect the kind of people that you allow into your life. There are people out there that are just as dark-skinned as she is, with African features as well. And they're just as happy about being partnered with somebody else that looks like that.
Why are you trying to make me blush for?
So all of these girls have a different responses to the colorism that they've faced over the years. Some probably better than others. For some, there could be room to be more open-minded to newer and better experiences. And for others, you probably just need to remember that not everybody will like you, and that is okay.
But the dark skin, I'm a light skinned guy, so I like light skinned people.
I've been outside a lot, so I'm usually lighter, but I wanted to get in touch with my melanin, so
okay. Hey, you're doing a good job. Doing a good job, baby girl.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, obviously, people felt a certain way about this. And I understand that people's complexions can change with different seasons, but you have no business trying to explain that to anybody, regardless of how lighter you can be.
Imagine you order a burger, you say no pickle, and then the burger come with pickles. Then you take the pickles off, you put it in the trash, then you eating your burger, enjoying your burger. Then you see the pickles coming out the trash. Yo, forgot about me. You forgot. I'm supposed to be on the burger. I'm supposed to be on the burger. Now the pickles look like they feeding. No, you're not supposed to be on the burger. I took you off, didn't I? That's exactly how you look when you go back to that person who threw you away. They didn't want you on the burger. They didn't want you on the burger. Now you going on the burger. Now what's going on? Like, don't that look stupid? That looks stupid, right? Why you going at the person who don't like pickles on their burger? But guess what? Walk with me. Sit up. Chin up. Somebody like pickles. Somebody want extra pickles. Somebody want pickles, seasoning, all of that. Some people even want the cucumber before. Some people want you as a cucumber where you don't have to glow up and, season yourself. Somebody just wants you as a cucumber. So next time somebody say something like, oh, I don't want you, or, oh, because because think about it. People are stupid too. Some people order the burger and they forget the pickles on it. Then they like, oh, I forgot that there was pickles on it. Oh, that's wacky, isn't it? And now you confused but that's not the point. Walk away. And don't you dare stay with somebody who put the pickles under their tongue. They saying that they ain't got no pickles, but they got you, right? You staying under their tongue. Don't stay under nobody's tongue.
Well, she's clearly managed to confuse even herself a little, but I do hope we all get the point. It's not your job to convince anybody that you actually do meet their standards. Whether dark skin or light skin, if somebody says, oh, I prefer dark skin girls, you shouldn't be up there trying to explain, oh, but in the summer, no.
You have a shot at making your life however beautiful you want it to be. It can be a little bit harder given how the world treats people that look like you, but it's still possible.
Imagine the day they see you again. And you are just, well, better.
Wake up, filthy.